is Paula Oakman, and I'm so glad that you got on here to hear about this opportunity because we are so excited about it. We're fired up. Since this thing launched into North America, it has been growing like crazy. I've been in the health and wellness space for almost 10 years, and I've never seen anything like it. A lot of people get really passionate about helping other people feel better. They want them to have a better quality of life. That's why the health and wellness industry is booming the way it is.
You want to record, Paula?
Is it not?
I don't think so.
It is. Yeah,
Okay,
it says pause recording or stop. So
sorry about
I
that.
got it. Thank you. It's because I'd paused it. But there's guesswork to it. You join a company and you've got to know all this stuff about the ingredients before you can start promoting it. Or you have what you call blanket products. So you have a few products that's supposed to help with everything. And that's okay, but I don't believe that is really the best way to go. I believe that everyone is unique. Stephanie touched on this on the last Zoom, and it's true. Every one of us are different. We're unique. So why should our wellness not be customized and unique to us? And that's where Vital Health comes in. There we go. So our priority is your well-being. We're going to focus on health, wealth, and making an impact. So this right here is how the company started, okay? I'm going to give you the brief rundown. Right here, Dr. Tony has clinics all across Mexico. He was putting his patients on natural plant-based protocols and they were having incredible results. And he started doing that and shifted the way he looked at wellness when he lost his mom and dad at an early age. So Alex, right here, Alex, that's our CEO and founder. He owns a manufacturing facility. He owns labs. He creates products for people. That's what he does. Well, he ended up crossing paths with Dr. Tony, saw what was happening with all of these plant-based products that Dr. Tony was putting people on in his practices. And that's how Vital Health was born. Alex said, look, I'm a manufacturer. I can get this out to the masses. This stuff is doing incredible things, and we need to have it in everybody's house, or at least give people access to it, right? So why do we need to supplement? Why do we need to consume products? It's because 1 out of 3 people have some form of chronic disease. There was another study I was looking at several days ago that was like 8 out of 10 people die from preventable diseases, not early age. 63 of these deaths can be prevented with the correct information and nutrient consumption. And why is that? Let's dig a little deeper. We're gonna go sciencey. So I'm from Mississippi. We're in farmland. There's farmers all around here. If you go on the road and start driving, you're gonna see fields and fields of different things being grown. And what happens? They till the soil, they plant, they harvest, they till, they plant, they harvest. Well, after that's been done for 70 years, the nutrients are depleted that are in the soil. So to put that into perspective, a cup of spinach in 1950 compared to a cup of spinach today, you would have to eat 30 cups of spinach right now today if you were going to get the same nutrients that you got from 1 cup of spinach in 1950. It's not possible to eat clean, to eat your fruits and veggies, right? That's what we always heard. Eat your fruits, eat your veggies, don't eat the junk. But even my friends who only eat whole food, they only eat clean. They have nutrient gaps. They're still finding that they're deficient in things. And it's because the soil is deficient. Therefore, the food we're consuming is deficient. So, our products are nano. What does that mean? It sounds super fancy and expensive. It's not expensive. Okay, let me get that out of the way. So, all nano means is that we shrink the molecule down 4,500%. Therefore, it's teeny, teeny, tiny. It gets to work in your body faster. Turmeric is something I love. If you love turmeric, then you understand. The bioavailability of it is super low. That means you have to take a lot of it to just get a little bit of it in your body working. Most of it gets lost in the digestive tract. That's why they say add black pepper to it. You know the things we have to do if you use turmeric. And it's so funny that Kawan Mayo is on here because he taught me how to say the word turmeric properly. I know he's laughing now because he remembers that. But when you nano it, when you shrink the molecule down, the bioavailability is 10 times more. So it takes way less product to get way more in your body for it to do what it needs to do. So we also focus on adaptogens. What are adaptogens? Adaptogens are nutrients that adapt to your body. You are you, I am me, Kawan is Kawan. We're all different. But with adaptogens, they have the same benefits, right? They may do the same things, but they're going to adapt to our bodies differently because our bodies have different needs for them to serve. And then, like I said already, our products are affordable. So we have an expert advisory board. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even that smart when it comes to all these ingredients and the benefits of these products. But we leverage this advisory board. So this board, and there's hundreds of doctors, by the way, it's not just this board, but this board is who put the scanner together. It's their proprietary information that is packed into that scanner. Those protocols that the scanner gives you to tell you what products you need to help with whatever issues it shows, these doctors put that together. We have an AI chatbot that you can go into. Anybody can access the AI chatbot. You can ask it whatever you want to. It's going to give you an answer back. You can even upload lab work and it's going to give you a custom protocol. These doctors put that proprietary information there, and they're the ones behind these awesome products. So it's doctors, it's chemists, it's naturopaths, people who specialize in Chinese medicine, natural chemotherapy, and integrative cancer treatments, sports doctors, nutritionists, people from all walks of life. So I always like to talk about this too. We send a portion of all the money that we make to help support children that are fighting cancer. And then there's another one that we just started donating to that helps with special needs children and neurodevelopmental diagnosed individuals. So these are our products. We focus on 4 pillars. So we're going to detoxify, we're going to restore, we're going to nourish, and we're going to awaken. And you see these little seals over here. So for one, we are not animal tested. Everything is produced in FDA approved labs. Our products are third party tested 3 times, and they're also free of pretty much all allergens as far as I've seen. I haven't seen any gluten. I haven't seen any dairy. They're very clean products. So all this is saying is these products are not here to cure or treat you. Thank you, FDA, for requiring us to say that with any type of vitamins or supplements. So our first line is detoxify. So we want to clean things out. We want to get rid of all the crap. Everybody needs to detox. Do you know when you wake up every morning, within the first 2 hours of being awake, from the time your feet hit the floor, what do? You go drink some coffee. It probably has mold in it. I hate it for you, but it's a fact. I drink mine every day too, but it is what it is. We brush our teeth with toothpaste and mouthwash that's got stuff in it. We go shower and lather our bodies up with stuff that has things in it. The air that we're exposed to is full of stuff. What we're consuming has things in it. You have to detox in today's world because we're exposed to so many things. So we have our detox tea, which is a very hot commodity. It makes a whole gallon. It lasts you a whole week. Okay. And it's a very gentle cleanse. So it's going to help you feel lighter, flush out your toxins, support smoother digestion, but it's not going to have you run into the bathroom. Okay. You're not going to have to cancel all of your plans. And you're going to see that a lot of these products are very specific with what they help with. So like V-Iterin, our maroon bag here, that's a kidney specific product. So that's going to help flush out your kidneys, get them to working a little better. And then V-Organix is a liver specific product. So that's going to do a deep detox on your liver and help support it. I have a good friend that was dealing with some elevated liver enzymes. She has non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I have to say it slow or I say it wrong every time. But we've started the V-Organix. We've done her body scans. We're noticing that those elevated liver enzymes are already going down within 3 weeks. And then we have glutation right here, the glutation plus, that's a tincture, and that's glutathione. I've been doing a lot of research on glutathione. I love it. It's something that everybody has in their body already, but are your glutathione cells active or inactive? They need to be active because if they're not, they can't do what they need to do. There was a study I was reading on fibrosis. A lot of people have some lung issues, especially post COVID. So that's something that's always intriguing me is lung stuff. And it said that a big percentage of everyone who has cystic fibrosis has a decrease in glutathione in their body. So what does that tell me? Oh, well, I need to up my glutathione if that's something I'm concerned about. So that's going to help detox heavy metals, get rid of free radicals, and make you more proactive. So our next line is restore. So we've detoxed, we've got rid of the crap, right? But now we want to restore. And these are all very specific products as well. So like V Control, we're going to start left to right. V Control is going to support you on your weight loss. It's going to help with your sugar. It's going to help with those cravings. You know, the little voice you get in your head, that little chatter that says, you know, you want that sugar, girl. And I'm like, oh, I don't need that sweet tea though. And the little voice is like, yeah, you want it. It tastes so good. V Control is going to help with that satiety. It's going to help you stay satisfied feeling. So V40 Flora, that's our black bag. That's a gut product. So it's a prebiotic, probiotic. It has activated charcoal in it. Great product for anyone who has any tummy issues. V-Idolay, which is our blue bag. Think of the word lay. We're going to lay down. We're going to go to sleep. We're going to chill, right? So this is a great product for someone who just needs to calm down. They need to unwind, take the stress off, or if they need some help unwinding at night to go to sleep. Vital Boost, that's our pink bag. So that's the closest thing that you can get to an antibiotic without a prescription. If you are getting ready for cold and flu season, or if you feel the sniffles coming on, if you deal with allergies, you want some Vital Boost. Now we're on our bottom row. So we have our V-Glutation, which is a glutathione product as well. And these are all capsules, by the way. I know you see the bag and you might be thinking it's a drink. It's capsules, okay? But this is a glutathione product. So it's going to do all the things that we already talked about that the tincture does, but it also has turmeric in there, which has anti-inflammation properties. There's vitamin C in it as well. So we have Viasculax. That's cardiovascular. Think of your heart, your veins, everything that blood flows through. Viasculax is going to help with that. I've noticed a whole lot of improvements with varicose veins on my legs. They are ugly and unsightly, but my mama gave them to me. I'm pretty sure I'm at a genetic disposition. But I've noticed that mine are fading since I've started this, and I've only been on it a couple weeks. So if you want to deal with aches and pains a natural way, instead of grabbing Tylenol or ibuprofen, you want some Vitadol. That's our orange bag. So that's going to help with pain, inflammation, discomfort. Then we have S Balance. If we only had one product, S Balance is the #1 seller we have. Why is that? Because it gets your blood sugar levels in check. There's thousands of people that have put testimonials out on this product. If you have to prick yourself multiple times a day to check your blood sugar and it fluctuates or it goes up and doesn't want to come down, would you pay $27.50 for a capsule that you could take daily instead of pricking yourself? Well, most people would rather do that. And that's what they've done. And that's why this is the number one selling product we have. And then we have V-Curcumax, which is turmeric, vitamin C, and selenium. So that's going to help with inflammation, aches, and pains as well. So that's our Restore line. And then we have our Nourish line. So I'm going to tell you, these three are drinks. Vital Pro, V Daily, and the collagen. Those are drinkables. So the Vital Pro, you might be thinking soy protein, whey protein. So it is a protein, but that's not just what it is. It's a whole foods blend. So it has all your veggies, all your fruits, aminos, and it says vanilla, but it does not taste like vanilla. It tastes like the milk after you eat a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch. So the collagen, if you use collagen or you know anything about collagen, you're going to want to listen to this. So it's type 1, type 2, and type 3 collagen. It is bovine and marine. It has NAD in it. Nicotinamide, I can't even say it. But it's that right there is trending with celebrities right now because of the anti-aging benefits in it. All your aminos are in there. This collagen tastes incredible. It tastes like candy or something. It is so enjoyable to drink it. I don't like anything that tastes weird, and I don't like anything that has a chalky texture. And this passed the test. It's not chalky and it doesn't taste weird. I actually look forward to drinking it. So the V Daily, that's your vitamins, minerals, all in one daily cup. So that is a lemon flavor and it's packed full of goodness. And then our omega 3s. So if you know anything about omega 3s, it's pretty much something everybody needs. Everybody should take their omegas. Your doctor's probably told you you should be on some omega 3s. I've took omegas before. Sometimes you get this burp afterwards. You get like this kind of kickback. It doesn't taste fishy when it went down, but later on you kind of get that fishy aroma coming back. And I am happy to say that I do not get that at all with these omega 3s. So our last line is the Awaken line. If you're a coffee lover, you're going to love these coffees. So there's Thermo Cafe. That's going to help with your weight loss journey. It's going to help fire up your metabolism. It has Garcinia cambogia in it, lots of other good stuff. That's Stephanie's favorite. My favorite is the blue bag. So we're like blue versus red over here. The blue bag is Neuro Cafe. So I call it my smart coffee. So it has a mushroom in it called Ganoderma. Don't run away yet. At first, see, I love coffee and I love black coffee. And at first, I heard it had a mushroom in it, and I was like, I am not going to like this. This is going to taste terrible because I don't add creamer or sugar to my coffee. But it actually tastes pretty good. Doesn't taste like a mushroom at all. And if you need help focusing, staying on task, and being more efficient instead of being scatterbrained and all over the place, you're going to love that Neuro Cafe because I get so much stuff done. So the pink bag, Love Cafe, that is going to support your hormones, whether you're a man or a woman. It's going to support your hormones. And it's also going to increase blood flow and circulation to the right areas, if you know what I mean. So there's libido support there. And then we have things like the V Energy. So if you're drinking Monsters, Red Bulls, Alanis, those are full of terrible stuff. I used to drink them every day until I got extremely sick and felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest, and I kind of stopped. So take it from me, get something natural instead of drinking those things. That's where the V Energy comes in at. And then we got the V Nitro. That's going to increase your nitric oxide levels. I can't even talk now. So you can go 7 minutes without oxygen. You can't go 7 seconds without nitric oxide. That's going to help waken your body up on a cellular level. It's not going to juice you up with energy, but it's going to awaken your body on a cellular level. So this is the scanner. It has literally blown our minds. When we got ours, we scanned Chris. It was so precise that it told him he had silica in his body, Then it went on to tell us that you get silica in your body from breathing in the fine particles typically found in sheetrock. How did it know that we own 21 rental properties and he breathes in sheetrock all the time? Because that's what he's always repairing. Somebody's got a hole in the wall, or that right there was what convinced us. And I know Kawan and Stephanie had a similar experience with her asthma. Kawan, do you have the video? Can you play it?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing.
You gotta give me
Yep,
access to share.
I got it.
All right, think we good now. So we're gonna do a demonstration of the quantum analyzer, health scanner. Then we're gonna start test. I'm gonna give it 60 seconds as it analyzes the body. You see it counting down. You're gonna get a 125-page report when it's all said and done. We're gonna pay attention to the things that's in red, things that are in green, blue, good, yellow, start to pay attention, and red, which you wanna take care of. All right, so testing finished. There, we're gonna save. And after it's saved, we're gonna get the report. All right, so here goes your report. As you can see over here to the left, you're reporting all of these different functions. As you can see, very comprehensive. Very comprehensive. And then you can just go down one by one now and then see where you stand. So cardiovascular, you hit that, and then you can see right there where you get a graph. Remember I said anything in the green, blue is fine. Yellow is when you want to start, kind of paying attention, and then red is when you really want to do something about it. And the nice thing is that with our supplements, it'll tell you how to fix the problem once you know what the problem is. So right here you see she's good there. Some yellow, but for the most part, good. No red still. You see her large intestine graph. Good. Pancreas. She's all good there, nice in the green. So like right here, you see, I put it on lungs, and my wife has asthma actually, and we just came out of COVID. So look, you can see that the lungs aren't doing too good at all, right? And then they'll give you a description to give you a full breakdown, let you know everything right there. But then also, tell you exactly what type of supplements to take to fix that problem, treat that problem. You can get a full report. You can save it as a PDF. You can, share it, or you can print it out as well, and even give it to your doctor and go from there, however you want to proceed forward. But you can see where it gives the full report right there. And again, you can see it's pretty comprehensive. When you look over here to the right, or to the left rather, and you can see all different things that it's giving you a report on. So it's a full body scan, and this is said to be about 93 to 95% equivalent to like if you got your blood test. You can put the results side by side. All right, so say you went through the whole report, now you want to do a composite of everything, just pretty much a simplified breakdown. Then right there you can see where it'll break down, and it gives you his recommendations and expert advice. And then within that also, it'll tell you what type of supplements that we recommend. and what it does. So you can see right there, with vitamins, it shows the B Energy, Vital Pro, and then right here, trace elements, or, it'll break down what all these different means, lung functions, things that help it right there, the Vital Boost, okay? All right, so this is the Quantum Renaissance Magnetic Analyzer, which is basically a health scanner with proprietary information from VitalHealth. As you can see, they have their proprietary software built inside the scanner so that after you do your scan and you get a full report, remember like 125 pages, you want to pay attention to what's in the red. Once you get your report, then you can also know exactly, what you should take for that report. And the nice thing is that you can get a full report that's going to be saved within your database. And then when you do another scan later, after you've been taking the supplements, and then, they come back and want to see how that looks after 30 days or 60, 90, whatever the case may be, then now you can go back and do another scan and you can check your reports from the one you did prior, and then, and then compare the two to each other.
I love it.
Our
You do the
quantum
best job with the
scanner.
videos.
Well, we're gonna even streamline it even more. So we're gonna even do another version for the next presentation. So yeah.
Yeah, because you can put it in, you can even go this step further and put it into the AI chatbot where it then gives you an even more streamlined protocol. And like that is ridiculous. It says take with food, take without food, take in the morning, take this at night.
Yeah.
It's it's super
Actually, yeah,
detailed.
we will do that. Actually, we'll showcase the the AI bot that we have as well in the next one. So we don't show
Awesome,
that presentation.
awesome. We wouldn't make it without you, Quan. We would be fumbling. I would be fumbling.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Oh, good. You got it. You got this.
All right. So we are back. And we're getting into the comp plan side of things now, the business side. We heard about the products. We saw the scanner, thanks to Kwan. But now let's talk about the money. Okay. Either we can work for somebody else and we can make them a lot of money, or we can work for ourselves and we can control our wealth. And that's what me and Chris have done. That's what Kawan and Stephanie have done. That's what Keith Williams, who just jumped on, has done. We all had jobs working for other people, but we realized that we were going to be where we were at for a very long time. Yeah, you might get a raise, but it's not ever going to be life changing. We couldn't have purchased 21 rental properties in a few years with our normal jobs that we were on. This industry gives us the ability to make life changing money, to change other people's lives. And that's why us that have figured it out have become so passionate about helping other people figure it out. And what I got really excited about was seeing new teammates making paychecks before they even got their order in the mail because this business is growing so quickly. But everything's changed. Y'all remember when we used to go in Blockbuster and rent movies? I miss that. But that's a thing of the past. Our kids will never know what that was. Netflix streaming has took over. People don't get hotel rooms anymore. They get an Airbnb. We used to get our big fat Christmas catalogs from Sears. We would look through it and check out all the toys. Yeah, that's a thing of the past. Amazon. People have went from brick and mortar to click and order. The world's changed. It's fast paced. People want things conveniently and quickly directly to their door. But Vital Health allows you to tap into all these different avenues. You can build your business so many different ways, whether it's online marketing, retail marketing, influencer marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing. Okay. And this is some of that documentation beats conversation stuff right here. So we are here. There's different phases of a business, and Vital Health right now is still in the formulation stage. We have not gotten to the concentration stage or momentum yet. When you can get positioned in a company before that momentum, that's when life-changing things happen. Nobody else has told you about this. You haven't heard about it because it just launched here. you can be the first person in your city. So we just checked, and Vital Health is officially the number 3 global company in momentum right now in business for home. So 2023, we did 1 million in sales. 2024, we did 40 million in sales. And on this year, 2025, the company is already on track to exceed 100 million in sales. So we do have an annual membership, but that is waived through the end of this month. Okay. You got about 2 more days to take advantage of that. So the annual membership is FREE with any custom packs. Make a note if you're taking notes. But this $29.90 is yearly. It's once a year, it's annual. And that's going to help you access the products up to 50% off and participate in the business. So we also have a loyalty bonus. So we're already getting products that we're using anyway, and the company's going to reward us. So months 2 to 3, you're going to get 10%, 4 to 8, 20, months 9 and beyond, 30%. But guess what? They want a step further. And from a business perspective, you always want your orders from your customers, your business partners. You want all those orders to go through at the beginning of the month. That way you can see where you're at and what you need to do to get to whatever you're trying to get to by the end of the month, right? So Vital Health rewards us for our orders being placed between the 1st and the 7th of each month with an extra 5%. So instead of 10%, you're going to get 15. Instead of 20, 25. Instead of 30, 35. But this is the influencer bonus, aka the wholesale, okay? This is where you can get these products for as little as $1.70. So as you can see on the screen, it says achieve 200 PV. So it's 200 unless you come in with an elite pack, otherwise it's 150. When you have that volume, you trigger this influencer bonus, and you can trigger it as many times as you want to in a month. The company launched in Mexico. The ladies down there have this formula down pat. They've got customers that order in the beginning of the month. That gives them that 150 or 200 PV that they need to trigger this influencer bonus. They go and snag up their products for $1.70, $5. Then they have some more customers that order over the next week that triggers it again, and they go order some more products. They're never paying full price for anything. So we can make money selling the products 2 ways here, okay? Either direct selling, which means you're going to give somebody your link. They're going to go make a purchase on your website as a customer. When they do that, you're going to keep the profit, okay? So see, we've got retail price, and then we have your price. So your customer's going to pay retail for Vitarin, which is $56. We can get it for $27.50 though. So you split the difference. That means $28.50 is going to be paid out to you through the company, through the comp plan. That's your commission you're going to earn. There's also volume attached to those products that's going to go into the unilevel as well. I'll show you that in a little bit. But with the influencer bonus, which is what we're talking about right now, you can get Vitarin for $5.50. You can then turn around and sell it for the same $56, but you made a $50.50 profit. Now I'm going to give you a big picture here. Let's put our imagination cap on. Think of a local massage therapist, spa, physical therapist, beautician, boutique. See, I've got all of those I just mentioned in the business. So think about one of those that's local to you. Think about getting a scanner in one of those places. And think about that business able to access these products at wholesale so that they're scanning people, they're moving products, they're scanning people, they're moving products, and that person joined a business under you. You only need a handful of those to make some good money with Vital Health, and they're going to be making money too. So we have a rising star bonus. What is that? That means that you can move through the ranks in the company just by getting some customers. Okay. But we have our first order bonus. So every time someone joins the business, they have to start with a starter pack. Okay. Whatever starter pack they join with, you're going to be paid a certain amount of money. So if someone joins you with a basic package, you're going to make $33.75. If they join you with a builder pack, you're going to make $67.50. If they join you with a pro pack, you're going to make $135. If they join you with an elite pack, you're going to make $270. You see this BV attached here, 75, 150, 300, 600. See, you're making 45% of that. But that same business volume, see, we get paid multiple times. It's really beautiful. See, like where I showed you, if someone went to your website as a customer and made a purchase, you get paid the difference in retail and member pricing. And that same volume also goes into the unilevel. Well, see, you get paid on these join packs when someone joins you in the business, but that same volume also goes into your binary. So you're going to get paid on it again. So the binary is only a bonus here. This is not the comp plan. This is simply a bonus. And the only thing that goes into the binary is the start packs. Okay. Those packs we just looked at. That's all that goes into the binary. But it is so lucrative. And when you join a winning team that is creating spillover for you, that's helping you build your left team or your right team, your paychecks are even going to be bigger. Okay. So with this binary bonus, you have two legs, 1, 2. You have a left team and a right team. Every single week, you're going to make anywhere from 10 to 20% on your lesser of the two legs. So in this example, the left team has 9,000 business volume, the right team has 10,000. At 15%, you would make $1,350 on your binary. Okay. And there's people that have already capped this out. So the maximum you can make is $25,000 a week, and there's people that are already doing that. But it goes even further, okay? So when you personally sponsor someone and they get a binary check, you make 50% of it. So it rewards us to help our people build a successful team. I want you to succeed and thrive. Kawan wants you to succeed and thrive. The person that invited you to the Zoom wants you to succeed and thrive. We're here to help you. And the company pays us to do that. So this example, let's say this is you. YOU, you're right here. You sponsored this person. They made $1,000. This person made $750. This person made $1,500. This person made $750. This person made $1,000. So no astronomical numbers. They're making some decent money, right? Well, that's $5,000. You're going to make 50% of that. So you just made $2,500 because your people were binary qualified, built a successful business, and you sponsored them. So we're done with the binary now. Okay. Everything that is not a starter pack is paid through the unilevel. Either you have a retail customer that goes to your website and you're paid the difference of that customer's order, and the volume still goes into the unilevel, or you have people who are purchasing the products at member pricing. And that may be people on your team, or you may have some customers that have decided to pay for that member pricing. But all that volume goes into this unilevel. So you're going to make anywhere from 10% on. I like to look at gold because at gold, you're making 10, 10, 20. Why is 20% on your level 3? Because that's where your business is going to be the biggest at. See, you're going to sponsor a few people. Those people are going to sponsor a few people, right? And then those people are going to go sponsor a whole lot more. And that's where you're paid that 20%. And then you've got this fourth to infinity here. So that's 4% on everything. That's the unilevel. We also have a car bonus. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Mayo, for qualifying for your car bonus. I got my car bonus. Keith Williams got his car bonus. Now we just got to get you your car bonus. Guess what? You don't have to use it for your car. They just send you the money, okay? So you do have to have a car, right? But they're going to send you the $500. You can do whatever you want to with it, or you can get $800 worth of products. You can also earn exciting incentive trips. So I heard silver, which is the second rank in the company, won two. It took 2,500 in volume to get to silver. That's very simple. We have multiple teammates already there in a couple weeks. The CEO paid for everyone who was at silver to go to Cancun. It was like 1,200 people. So this is for my person that's on here that's like, well, what could I make at this rank? Well, Paula, I know I need to bring in a steady 1,500 a month. Or you may be on here and you may be like, no, I want to make 40,000 a month. I'm dreaming big. It's go big or go home, right? Well, this is that example for you, okay? So at gold, that's 1,500 a month. But that's your residual. That is not counting the binary bonus. This is solely based on average residuals for someone who is at gold. And then you can see people like Keith Williams, who's double diamond. We're on his heels. We're going to get there. Averaging 16,000 a month in residual, a $5,000 bonus just for getting to that rank. Yes. And then there's higher ranks. So there's red diamond, there's black diamond. There are people in the company that are making over $150,000 a month. To God be the glory. I hope one day I can say I've done that. That is life changing. Life changing. So to get started, you need to get a starter package. Okay. So there's 4 different levels you can come in at: basic, builder, pro, and elite. Stick with me. There's a custom option with each of those. The custom option means you go in and you customize exactly what's in that package. Okay. That is where the membership is free right now. So if you want the free $29.90 annual membership, get a custom pack when you go to sign up. So your basic pack is going to get you a handful of products. It will get you started. Your builder pack is going to get you a little more. Your pro is really going to have you established. You're going to have everything you need in order to really get your business off the ground. And you need to be thinking ahead, especially if you're going to get the scanner. Because I just went to Arkansas 2 Sundays ago for a sweet friend of mine who's in her 70s. We did a scan party, had almost 40 people show up. I almost fell out because we're in the middle of nowhere. I didn't expect that many people. And we sold out of almost everything she had. Okay. So she was real happy she came in with the elite pack. No matter which package you join with, though, you can get the scanner after you sign up for $300. If you join with the elite pack, and there's 4 different elite packs, you're going to see that. But if you join with any elite pack, you're going to get the scanner half price, but you're also going to be able to lock in founder status. Let me tell you what founder status is. So founder status is only available to the first 1,000 people in the US who join with an elite package. And that's going to guarantee them 1% of company revenue for the life of the company. So for instance, this year we're already on track to exceed 100 million in sales. 1% of 100 million, 1,000 people. There's 1,000 in Mexico too. So I'm looking at $500. Okay, I'll take that. I can't get that from a bank. So that's another perk to coming in with the elite pack. But one thing that I noticed is your pay does not differ based on what pack you start at. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of money. Maybe you can't do the elite package. The beautiful thing is you can come in with a basic package. You can still make the same amount of money someone came in with the elite pack would make through the comp plan, right? You're not going to have as many products to retail and sell, but you can still make that same paycheck. So I want you to understand that there's 4 different levels for you to join. but you can join where you can comfortably join at. Just get started before the company goes into momentum. Be the first person in your city. Be that go-to person. You be the person that called all the wellness spas, all the physical therapists, all the mom and pop pharmacies, and got those scanners in there with these products. Because this business model is not like a traditional network marketing company where we're just asking somebody, hey, you want to try some vitamins or this shake? It's custom targeted wellness. So, with that being said, do the person that invited you to this Zoom a service, and at the very least, try a product, be their customer. But if you're ready to get started and make some money, get you one of the packages, get signed up, and let us help you get a paycheck coming in and build that success that you're looking for. But don't leave just yet. I'm going to stop screen sharing now because there we go. We have a guest in the house, so please don't leave yet. Give me a couple of minutes of your night. We'll be brief, but my one and only Keith Williams just hopped on a few minutes ago, and y'all have to hear from him. He is double diamond in the company. He is my sponsor. He's been a close personal friend of mine and my husband's for over 2 years now. We respect him so much. And he was just announced at a corporate position today. What? This guy's working for corporate now. So we got a big wig in the house, and he is the VP of Cultural Diversity. And that is not it. I say it wrong every time I say it, but it's all right.
Cultural
He
development.
means business, cultural development.
She does that every time.
I do it though, but think about it. If I were to say who is the one person that I know that could be the VP of Cultural Diversity, it's you. Like you always build such a diverse team. You love everybody. It doesn't matter if we're speaking Spanish or Mississippi twang over here, or if we're down in the Cajun bayous, or you love everybody. And I love that about you. So congratulations on your position. Why do you think everyone should be so excited about Vital Health and take advantage of this launch into North America?
That's a great question. And first and foremost, definitely hats off to you and Chris and of course Kawan and his lovely wife. Man, for just doing an amazing job, and really exposing people to this opportunity and growing this business. I believe that it's timing is definitely everything and positions everything, of course, in any business. But I believe more than that, it's the impact that our products are having. I went to an event in I forgot when it was. It was a few weeks ago. I went to the event in Anaheim, actually going back to Anaheim. But I was out there and it was a Latin heavy event. And so they had translators and everything. So it was like my first time being in an event with a translator. So that was different. But when I was in the room, it was a young lady that was on stage. She was 19 years old, right? And she was suffering from, she was autistic. And up until the age of 18, she had to wear a diaper. And she hadn't spoke. And our children's product, which is about to hit the market soon here in the United States, she was on that product for I think about 13 months. And her mom was crying and everybody was crying because that was her first, she had started speaking again. So she spoke on the stage in front of like 1,100 people, and she no longer has to wear that diaper anymore. And she's been on that children's product for a little over a year. And so it was the impact that our products are having, those type of stories and testimonies. And there's been several other testimonies with the products have done, like S Balance, thousands of testimonies of people that have leveled out the A1Cs and came off metformin and insulin off of our S Balance product. And I can go Max and Vitadol. And even with Vital Boost, right? A lot of people sleep on Vital Boost, but Vital Boost is probably the strongest thing you can get to an antibiotic that's not a pharmaceutical drug. Right? I've been taking Vital Boost, and typically by now my allergies start bothering me, but I take them every day. Simply like I would take my Claritin. You know, you got to take it on a daily basis, and you know, and the Vital Boost definitely helps. And so I like, man, these products are really impactful. What's really impressive is that usually, typically, when you have products of that quality and that caliber, they're pretty much outpriced, right? And they're very expensive. And you know, and our products are very cost efficient, right? They're not expensive at all. But then the fact that you can get those products for 80% discount is that's the game changer over here to me. Which means we can get more products out to the community, get more testimonies, improve people's quality of health, which from a business standpoint, what that does from a residual standpoint, it definitely boosts and impact the residual income. And I'm seeing people over here. When I was at the event from on the business side, you know, I'm seeing people whose residual, you know, are making 30,000, 50,000 a month, 60,000 a month residual checks, not bonuses, residual checks on a monthly basis from when they started 3.5 years ago. And I was like, man, that's just incredible to me. And it's because our products work and people keep utilizing our products and getting our products out in the field. And so those were things that I saw that were different from other companies I've been in. I've been in some great companies. I'm quite sure some of you have too, great products and services, but the impact that these products are having at the time that they're happening and when there's just a rise in people's awareness of holistic products, of herbal products. I mean, it's everywhere. If you're on Instagram, you can't even scroll on TikTok without somebody selling you a tincture that does this and has this in it and that in it. So the awareness is there when it comes to holistic herbal products, and people want to get off. People are tired. They're tired of the pharmaceutical drugs. They're tired of the bad nutrition. They're just tired of it, and we're right in the center, right, of what's about to happen, and we have an opportunity to do it on a global scale. I was sharing some numbers today about the health and wellness industry. Right, it's a $6 trillion global industry. It's projected to go to $9 trillion by 2029. And so when you look at $6 trillion industry, 0.1%, right? 0.1%. It's a very small number, not a half a percent, not a whole percent. 0.1% makes us a $6 billion company, right? $6 billion company makes Paul and Juan in position to make multiple six figures a month, not 6 figures a month, multiple 6 figures a month, just by tapping in 0.1%, a tenth of a percent of that industry makes us a $6 billion company. A $6 billion company makes us the third largest company in network marketing, right up under Herbalife and Amway. And so that's strong. And I believe that our products are priced to do that. I believe our leadership is there. The fact that we own everything, we're lined up to do that. I mean, we're already doing we're gonna do over $100 million this year. And probably over the next 3 years, we'll probably be at $500 million. That's a lot of that's a lot of growth. That's a lot of revenue. And our company pays out 57 and 60% in commissions. So we did about $44 million last year, but we paid out a little over $20 million last year. So those things right there, based on what I've seen over the last 26 years, I just don't see a company. Is there better companies? It's possibly, right? But better products, it's possible. But I don't believe there's a company positioned for growth that I can position myself with that's going to give me the best chance for me to tap into that type of revenue. I just don't. And that's why I'm over here.
Excellent,
That's a good
excellent.
answer. I'm so glad you're good with numbers because
Popping.
Yeah. Well, I own 7 tax offices. I gotta be a little good with numbers.
see, look, I made it through the comp plan though. I
Yeah,
did
you
it. I
did,
made
Paul.
it.
I'm proud of you.
That's astronomical though. Just 0.01%.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
astronomical.
Yeah.
Kawan, you want to add anything before we close it out? You and Miss Mayo. She's been crushing it.
Just
You
made
guys,
fire, man.
you guys did an excellent job. Congratulations again to you, Keith, for your position up in the company. Well deserved. I know you've been putting in work. You'd be always accessible. You're always leading from the front. So we appreciate you all the time. You can come on here because I know you're a busy person. and I know what it takes to even do what you're doing. So the fact that you can still make it, pop in, and jump around is impressive in itself, and definitely appreciate it. And Paula, good job on the hosted presentation. You got it down. That was great. I think we're gonna have you doing the presentation. We'll handle some other parts, but I don't know. Like I said, y'all be pretty knowledgeable. I'll be like, man, y'all be because I'll be looking on the slide, like, ain't none of this on the slide. So I'll be like, I'm like, I'll do the presentation. I wouldn't be saying none of all that extra stuff. I'll be right there on the slide, ad lib a little bit, freestyle a little bit, but it's gonna be based off of that slide. I'm gonna glimpse at that slide and like, all right, you know what I mean? And then hit it from that. Y'all hit with all kinds of stuff, y'all know all the buzzwords and you know what I mean? Yeah, so yeah, you did a great job, don't you? Yeah, for sure. Pat yourself on the back. And hey man, I think we're in a great place at a great time. And I'm just ready for growth. Just blow this thing up.
I'm
That's
ready to come
it.
to Vegas too, man. So
Let's do it. Let's do it.
let me know.
Awesome, awesome. Well, y'all, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule tonight to help me host this Zoom. Everyone that was a guest on here, thank you for considering investing in yourself because it's not about me, it's not about Keith, it's not about Kwan, it's about you. And whether it's you wanting to be healthier, to be a little happier in life, or you wanting some better financial situations to be happier in life, I hope that you find the happiness that you're looking for. And I believe that Vital Health is the best avenue for everyone to be able to do that. So, with that being said, good night, everybody. Have a blessed rest of your evening.